Apologies for that, everybody. Give me 1 second. We should be good to go. I will be in the call-in show room on my Discord. Hop in here and we can hop in a chat. Get a call going. Be good to go. Ooh, I need to mute that. I will be in the call-in show. Alrighty. There we go. How you doing, Nolan? If you're still there. Apologies for the late start. Had to take out the dogs. Not had to, but got to go look at the blue moon with my father. Spend some quality father-son time. All right, now while we're waiting, I guess what I can do is I can look at. Oh, it's rejecting it. Schedule. Will schedule have the top 25? College football schedule. Yeah, tomorrow we got Florida, Utah. That should be a good one. Does Cam Rising play? Yeah, Feisty, hey, go ahead and ask it. If you want to call in, you can go ahead and call in. Link is in below in the description. But if not, you can just go ahead and ask it on the chat, and I'll go ahead and answer it. Let me see. Add media source. Oh, wait. Oh, I never. Hold on. I never exported that. Yeah, change the speed on that. Yo, what's up, Feisty? How are you doing?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can. And here, let me just go ahead and or here, y'all in the chat, tell me if there's an echo. If there is, I can go ahead and put my headphones in. But
You have coverage of UT football.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I said love the YouTube channel.
Oh, thank you.
Love the content. My question, Nash, is I went to the Washington game, the bowl game last season. Wasn't happy about it, man. What they did was they really, really, really handled us in the running game, right? And it's obvious that we were missing our two best running backs, right? But how do you feel like, do you really honestly feel that our running back game is really going to improve starting this season? I know we have Baxter coming in, who's an absolute stud, but he is a true freshman. But they held Brooks. I mean, he was good, but 51 yards that we got on the ground against Washington, right?
Yeah, I mean, you also gotta, to me, because it's gonna count as a reception, but I count it more as it's a run because the screen is really an extension of the run game. But where a lot of my confidence lies in this year and taking the next step forward in the run game is Coach Flood and the run blocking. We actually regressed in run blocking last year, and it really showed. But I think we're going to take it. I mean, we literally have all, if we want to, we can start all 5 starters from last year. And really, we started DJ Campbell at some points. So, but at the end of the day, one thing that, like, I agree with you. We should have beat Washington. Like, it should have been a better game for us. It should have. That's what, it was disappointing to see that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I mean, that's still, like, that's a team that a lot of people think is a top 10 team. That was a 7-point loss. Like, I'm not trying to, like, I'm not trying to pat a loss or anything like that. Pat a loss on the back or anything. But at the end of the day, we, like you said, we didn't have Bijan, we didn't have Roschon Johnson. Even if you look at Jonathan Brooks, we didn't have C.J. Baxter on campus yet. Jonathan Brooks, he was needing a hernia surgery too, so he was putting that off. I mean, I think at the end of the day, though, there's no question whatsoever that Washington, they just beat us on the line of scrimmage, 100%. They dominated.
Yeah, I mean, that's gonna be like Bama's gonna see that. Bama's gonna see, oh, you know what? We took out the running game. Quinn couldn't handle Washington. Bama's gonna see that coming on this year because they know that Roschon and Bijan are out, and their main focus should be, we got to do everything we can and just stop the running game. I know we have this amazing wide receiver core. I mean, they are amazing. A top 5 probably nationwide. I mean, just loaded, stacked them. But I just my main concern right now, just looking at the Bama game, is going to be that inexperience at running back. It's just the inexperience, like Baxter's top recruit, but the dude has no experience yet. He's never felt the lights at T-Town and all that. He's never felt the pressure being at an SEC crowd or anything. And it's like, I'm telling you, I really think that Saban is just going to be like, you know what? Stop the run. Like, at the end of the day, just stop the run. Let's see what Quinn can do if he really did improve. I mean, Quinn was really, really good in Washington at that game too, though. Like, he did really well. He had, 369 yards. He was good, but it's going to be if he's going to be enough, if Saban really, if he stops us, keeps us under 100 yards of rushing. If he does that, we're going to lose, I feel. But if we get something going in the run game, if Sark can scheme something in the run game, I feel like we got a shot,
Well, I mean, you got to look. This year's defense is legit. Like, this is a legitimate defense. So I think there's a lot of games that we could, like, you could point to some games that I think that we could really just not have anything going for us offensively. I'm not saying that I think that's going to happen, but right. I think we have the defense that can win those games this year.
Right.
But I mean, ultimately with C.J. Baxter, man, these young dudes that when they're good, it doesn't matter. Like, they perform immediately. Like, and I'm not trying to. I don't want to, compare him immediately to a Bijan Robinson, right? But you just go Bijan Robinson, Trevor Lawrence, like all these like NFL names. Hell, look at the running back for Ohio State. Not even Mayan Williams, because Mayan Williams has kind of put this guy to not to the side, but Henderson. They had Henderson. He popped off his freshman year, and Mayan Williams, he had an injury. Mayan Williams had his chance, and same thing. If you're good, you're going to perform early on. Like, I mean, it's just. But at the same time, on the same token, if C.J. Baxter doesn't perform, that doesn't mean that he can't develop into a good back in a couple of years. But I don't think it's out of the realm that Texas can have a good running game this year. And also, if Kyle Flood can improve the blocking on the run game, I don't think there's not many backs that have much better vision than Jonathan Brooks out there.
Thanks, man. Really, really appreciate it. Keep up the good work. I love the channel, so keep it up. Thank you for taking my call. Thank you for taking the time. I appreciate that so much. And hook 'em. Cannot wait for this season. Man, we got to keep our expectations in check, but the sky's the limit right now, I feel. But it's still like, I still got to keep it in check because I don't want my heart broken in week freaking 6, or week 7 and all that, We just got to kind of take it slow, but I think Sark's going to have these kids ready. I really, really do. I think they're going to be fired up.
Yeah, I mean, I if there's one thing that you're going to see with a Steve Sarkisian team, there's going to be some energy. But hey, man, I really appreciate your call. Feel free, you can stay on. Feel free to call in anytime you want. But hey, thank you, man. This is a good call. Great call.
Awesome, Nash, man. Keep up the good work. I will. I'll be talking to you soon, I'm sure.
All right, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
No problem. Bye bye.
All right. Anybody else want to call in? Feel free to hit that link in the bottom of the description down below. We can have a nice conversation just like that. You know what? I need to get a good because if you watch Uncle Lou, like this is where I get a lot of my inspiration for this YouTube stream. But he has like a 5-star caller. That would be a 5-star caller, and then he also has 5-star dummy. But for now, we'll go with the.
He's going for the corner. He's got it.
We'll go with that one for right now. That's a good Longhorn one. Hey Garza, I'm not gonna lie. Have you seen this? Have you seen the commercials this year? I love how they're like, let's get the script. Who's doing this on Thanksgiving? And it's all the NFL players arguing. I love that. I love that. Now I will say there's, maybe there's something to be said about the whole Vegas stuff, but as far as the script being written out and handed to each team, and you gotta do this, nah, that ain't happening. Yeah, they're out there every now and then. They're out there. So let's see. We got Florida and Utah tomorrow. That's at 7 p.m. on ESPN. NC State, UConn. We get our first Big 12 game. That's weird saying UCF and thinking Big 12 finally. That's at 6 p.m. on FS1. A lot of good games. I don't know. I wouldn't say a lot of good games, but Nebraska, Minnesota. I really want to see Nebraska get back up again. I really do. It's sad seeing them down. That is a program that is just. It's got too much going for it to be down like that. Kind of like another program I know about. I kind of do YouTube videos on them. Okay. And Friday, going into Friday, we got good old Howard going up to Eastern Michigan. Central Michigan versus Michigan State. And then this is funny, Miami versus Miami. Miami versus Miami, Ohio. I'll vaguely answer that. I just don't want to reveal too much personal information. But what I will say is my first football memory is early 2000s, 2000 to 2001, or 2002 range. It was a Roy Williams, getting a Roy Williams autograph. That's it. Then my next football memory is the 2005 season. Loved it. Then after that, my next real football memory that stood out, that was the 2007. I got to see, I actually just talked about it earlier today on the Orange Bloods. Go check that out. I'm doing a show with Travis Gailey and Aaron Little on Orange Bloods Live every morning. Got a fun one coming up tomorrow with Kyle Umlang, doing an Aggie Fact Thursday. That'll be fun. But it was a Jamal Charles run versus Nebraska. Speaking of Nebraska. But, yeah, same age. I will say, though. Baseball. That was my first. That was what I really... Like, I mean, look, I do have probably football memories before I ever had a baseball memory. But baseball is definitely where... I liked it like that. Okay. Baseball is definitely where my best memories are for Texas athletics. I remember the 04 season. Oh, okay. I thought everything just went to heck. Went to all hell. Let me hide that. Can't wait for SEC baseball. Can't wait for it. But back to the games. Louisville versus Georgia Tech at 6:30. That should be a fun one to watch. I mean, we're talking about fun for like week 1 football. Kansas versus Missouri State, second Big 12 action underway. And then Saturday versus Saturday versus September 2nd. No, Saturday, September 2nd. Let's see what we got going. Start off with Michigan, East Carolina, Tennessee versus Virginia. That's not that bad. TCU versus Colorado. Definitely going to be watching that one. Oklahoma versus Arkansas State. You know what? Here's my prediction for Oklahoma versus Arkansas State. I don't know. I got a little phlegm right now, but so Oklahoma. I think it's going to be a very USC-like game versus San Jose State. Texas fans, we're going to have our it's going to be like Kent State, all these other teams. Y'all might lose. Y'all might lose. And we're going to be sitting there, and then they're going to win. They're going to get the W. But I think that Oklahoma, that's a game that Oklahoma could and has in recent years given a fit. Going to beat Alabama 45-17. That is certainly a prediction that I could. If that happens, hey, woo. Let me tell you something. We will, because I will honestly probably be streaming during the game. That's probably my plan right now. Definitely doing it immediately after. Win or loss. Gonna be streaming. Hey, if we win 45-17, it's a fun stream. It's a fun stream that night. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree, baby. Battle of Carolinas, FSU, LSU, going to be awesome. Yeah, that should be fun. I haven't gotten to that yet, but... Excuse me. Iowa versus Utah State. Not much going on there. Kentucky, Ball State, blah, blah, blah. Purdue versus Fresno State. Get to see our boy Hudson Card. We don't get to see it because it's on the Big Ten Network and you probably got to pay money for that. So that's a big no-no. We won't be getting to see it. We'll be getting to see the highlights after it's done. John, no, I don't think so. Here's the deal. I think that's... If we don't see that, I'm actually kind of concerned. Now... I mean, this is by Rice standards, this is going to be a really good Rice team. But, no. That's just I think I remember seeing like a tweet saying like the average weight of the Rice offensive lineman is 250 pounds and the average, or some ridiculously low number in the 200s. And then the average weight of ours is like 3. It was a big difference, and I think that's going to be a problem for Rice. That's that. You know, I'm going to take a stab at that question, okay? But don't sue me. I'm probably the last person that needs to be answering this question. But, Cape, I will ask that to some people that you know what? That's a really great question. And you know what? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe, just maybe. We get a response from somebody. maybe we get a response. We'll see. But schedule is Sark's biggest weakness scheme-wise. Man. I'm not like, for some reason I feel attracted to BYU. Like, I'm feeling pulled to BYU. But I want to say TCU because, I mean, look, if there was anything that I'm just going off prior experience, TCU shut us down, okay? They shut us down. So, yeah, I'm going to stick with TCU on that one. I mean, I think JT Daniels has the possibility to be good, but certainly not behind that offensive line. And I think JT Daniels is going to appear better when he's playing against lesser competition that Rice plays against. And I think that could win them some games. F1 cars in casino today. Ooh. Wait, was it? Oh, no, tell me it wasn't. Because I actually was trying to watch that. If it was going to... Okay, no, it's not yet. Okay. Whew. I thought the Vegas Grand Prix had happened already. I was like, what? That's about the one time that I will ever really go, I need to watch this race. Because if you've ever played the racing games on Xbox or PlayStation, going through Vegas, woo! Well, you know what? JT Sanders also had a bad... I mean, really, everybody except for Jordan Whittington had a bad day. Jordan Whittington had a good game. Jordan, you know what? That is bothering the crap out of me. Yeah, I'm really that should be a fun one to watch, man. Vegas Grand Prix. Add. I don't know if you'll notice there's like a tiny little drop in the picture thing, and I'm about to sneeze so bad. You're welcome. Oh. I hate when you're like when you're about to. Oh, no. That's not good. I hate when you're about to sneeze, and then you don't. There's all this suspense for nothing. I actually do need to blow my nose. You're gonna have to pay me money to watch me blow my nose. Okay. No, the answer's none. The answer's none. There is no defense that can do that. That can afford to do so. Yeah. That answer don't change. Yeah, no, I never changed that. Media source. Okay, I'm not gonna mess the ticker anymore. Oh well. Ticker gone bad. Then so let's see. Oh God, you know what? Okay. If y'all need to know it's just bothering me so much. I don't know why. And let's go ahead and get this Nash of the night off. Rolling. Get it dark. The darkness. Okay. Let me see. We were blah blah Purdue. Okay, Purdue, SMU, Louisiana Tech on ESPN. I'm just trying to. Let me try and map out my Saturday because I got one. No, I'm not even gonna be there. I'm gonna be at DKR. I forgot. I for a half second forgot that I was going to the DKR to watch Texas play. Why are we playing at 2:30? Oh my God! Gonna bake me live in the afternoon. Indiana versus Ohio State. That should be a fun one to watch while we're in the stands. Oregon, Portland State. Nothing going on there. Notre Dame, Tennessee State. Thoughts on the new Texas Air Maxes? I will be attempting to buy a pair tomorrow. That's my thoughts. That is my thoughts. What would I say is stopping our defense from being elite? I talked about it on stream the other night. It is third downs. And fourth downs too. Third and fourth downs. We will get on our. Do we have it? Does we have it ready to go? I think we do have it. Okay. So what you're seeing here is a big load of malarkey. There's no way to put it. It's malarkey. What happened last year? You look at the green games. There's obviously some. I'm gonna be down here. Hi, everybody. There's some nice green games. Oh, actually, you know what? The best way. Boop. Get a lever. Gotta love the lever. Okay. Alabama. What can you say? Fantastic performance. 33% conversion on third down. On fourth down, they only tried 2 times. Got it once. 50% when it mattered at the end of the game. We stopped them. Great overall. At the end, when you talk about overall, 40%. And so when I'm talking about overall, Nash, what are you talking about overall? What do you mean overall? Well, I'm talking about is there any point to counting a third down stop if they get a fourth down conversion? They've extended the downs. I don't care about the third down stop anymore at that point. Unless they punt the ball or we stop them on fourth down, that third down stop is irrelevant. So that's why we're counting both. So there's no better example than the Texas Tech game. Look at Alabama. 15 attempts on third down, 5 conversions. Look at Texas Tech. 20 attempts on third down, 7 conversions. Should be a great day defensively. 8 attempts on fourth down, 6 conversions. At the end of the day, they had 20 total attempts on third down. And 13 times they extended those downs, whether it was on third down or fourth down. That's a problem. That's why I'm going to count the fourth downs in there as money downs too. But if you look at this, you can see there's some games that there were some issues. Our caller to lead off the day, I should have. If he had, I should have asked for his name. Man, that's bad on me. But absolutely great caller. He had a great point about Washington. I mean, that you look at that game, that tells a similar story to Texas Tech. And really, West Virginia is not. I'm not really that worried about West Virginia, and then Iowa State. And Iowa State, we had problems against them. And for those that don't know, there might be there were some gambling issues in that game. So it might be a situation where Iowa State players were like, we weren't expecting you to drop the ball like this. But, yeah. So, that's what's stopping our defense from being elite. That and also just defending the short passes. Got to defend the short passes. That was what killed us last year. And Rod Babers actually had a really good breakdown on that one. He was first with Orange Bloods, but I'm sure he'll have it again with Inside Texas. Love that football theory, that episode that he does with Ian. It's going to be a good one. Back to this. Wisconsin versus Buffalo. Auburn versus Massachusetts. And anybody that wants to drop in and call in, link is down below. Go ahead. Hop in here. Surprise me.
Oh, say less.
Get a little something going on there.
Oh, you want to know where I'm at? We outside.
Yeah. Yeah, baby. Watching that blue moon. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's literally... I was planning on doing this tomorrow because if you hadn't noticed, there's not much time left going into the season. So I've kind of realized, oh my goodness, I kind of got to get my my preseason statistics done, video done. I kind of got to do on Friday, like I did every day last year. I got to do my statistics preview for the Rice game. Now, there's not going to be... I can tell you right now what it's going to say. It's going to say, Texas wins big. But, at the end of the day, still going to do it. Yeah, man, time is... I'm going to put the ticker back up. No, I'm not. I'm going to put the ticker back up. Yeah. Let it read. Football is back, baby. Dropping the call-in. Dropping the links. Calling.
You got barbecue back there, and you didn't invite me. Hurt my feelings.
Cannot wait to hear that guy have his calls again. Gus Johnson. Yeah. He's a great man. See, that little black... I hate that. It bothers me so much. You know what, Abel? Hey. You're in Vegas, right? Oh, yeah. No, hold on. First off, you're LV Longhorn. You're... Just ignore that question. Okay, that was the stupidest question in the face ever in the world. I also need to go look at what you sent me on the Twitters. What did LV send on the Twitters? You know what? I think that's exactly how I feel. Is Rice is a good team, and if we do that, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, LV. Hey, look. You know, you know. I don't know if this picture is going to show up right, but you know the car is important when the tire can't touch the... Nope. Tires got to be got to be touching carpet. Got to be touching carpet. Can't be touching that peasant floor that those peasants walk upon. That thing is touching either the highest grade of carpet or the grippiest of the tracks. Okay. Probably just sounds so stupid and so cringe. Kieran, if he's I know Kieran's an F1 guy, might jump on me for that one. Let me see. Cincinnati, Eastern Kentucky. Not much going on while we're out and about. UT Martin in Georgia. Let's see. USC in Nevada. Ooh, USC. You're gonna have some problems that one. Kansas State plays Southeast Missouri State. Texas A&M versus. Oh, this is Lobos. It would have been cool if it was the Aggies versus the Aggies. Wait, are we getting... No, please tell me not. Wait, hold on. No. Hold on. Okay. I just got to make sure who he works for. I think we get Brando. Like, I mean, look, I normally don't like when people say, "Oh, somebody hates." No, Brando hates Texas. There's few times that it's like that is like he's. Yeah, and that was also at 2:30, and we also almost died out there too. But so like, oh man, Brando literally is admitted to not like he's admitted to being biased against Texas, basically. NCAA. Yes, boo. And the worst part of all is I go from the stadium, I'm like, yeah, woo, didn't hear Brando, to now I gotta listen to Brando, cut it up, oh, gotta listen again. I literally listen to his calls probably every play on average, and this year probably going to be a lot more. Last year was probably like 10, 20 times for every, like, just doing a cut, just doing the game cut up. Now it's just with what I'm planning on adding in. I literally am gonna have to earplug it. But it's gonna suck. Yeah, we're probably gonna have Brando. I don't know if they have the assignments on here. I'm not finding anything assignment-wise, but I assume it's because we're not gonna, what's the Fox schedule? When is Fox? They do the 11 a.m. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, this makes sense. Look, okay. I just talked about bias announcing. Bias announcing is going to be Joel Klatt and Gus Johnson. Did I just mess up his last name? I don't know. Who wait. No, yeah, he's Gus Johnson. Okay, I had a brain fart there for a second. Yeah, oh yeah, no, it should be, but like I'm just saying, it's funny that I just gave all that about biased announcing, and then now I'm happy about Joel Klatt being calling the Colorado game. But it should be fun to watch them. Man, that's one that I'm gonna have to. Hey, one of y'all, if any of y'all have a tailgate and y'all are playing that Colorado game, Hit your boy up on Twitter. Hit me up. Let me know. Drop the pin. I'm coming through. Nash Talks Texas will come through and sit there and watch the game happily. Let me see. Wait, we were down here. Okay. UL Monroe versus Army. Vanderbilt versus Alabama A&M. The states of Washington and Colorado go up against each other. Texas State versus Baylor. Houston versus UTSA, I think, is going to be a fun game. That'll be a game that I'm got playing. Hopefully, while I'm waiting for it to process, I should hopefully be done with the clip upload at the end of that. But then Oklahoma State going on at the same time versus Central Arkansas. Not much there. Oklahoma State shouldn't be much this year. We'll get to watch Alabama versus Middle Tennessee. Maybe get some clarity on the quarterback situation. That'll be nice. Penn State versus West Virginia. Penn State should absolutely just wax West Virginia. Someone mentioned it earlier. I believe it was A Bull. Battle of the Carolinas. I'm going to go back and double check because that was A Bull. You want to talk about wrong team favored? I agree. Hey, and I haven't even seen what it says. But I can tell you based off the where the hell did it go? Where'd you go? Where'd who go? Okay. Yeah, that FPI is a little bit different, okay, than what I was going to say. There is a college pick'em. And this has gone a lot more on the UTSA side, but when I picked UTSA to win over Houston, it was 98% Houston, 2% UTSA. What? And you're telling me there's 5 points for that win? Cash it in. Pick 'em. That's an easy pick 'em dub early on. Easy pick 'em dub. Let's go. I really cannot. And LV, I'm so jealous of you being able to bet. I'd love to be able to take advantage of the 9.5 win total because I think we're going to be 12-0. So, would hammer that one in. The Big 12 Championship, check that one off. A lot of other ones. Parlay, if I could parlay them together. Woo! I love it. I love it. I'd lose my money in a heartbeat. But I'd lose it betting on my Longhorns. And that's what I should that's my American right. To lose my money how I wish. Okay, Texas Tech versus Wyoming. Ooh. Get to scout 2 opponents in one game. That'll be almost pointless, but it would be hilarious if Wyoming actually stood up to Texas Tech or even beat them. Oh my God, that would be funny. And Sam Houston versus BYU. I think there is actually quite a few. I think there's 3 or 4 games that Sam Houston plays against Big 12 teams. Then on Sunday we got 3 games: Rutgers versus Northwestern. That should be a little bit of a fun one right there. Oh, no, actually, no. I'm actually thinking, no, Northwestern. Oh, no. Ooh, no. Ooh, no. Yeah, no, I just remembered. Yikes. Yeah, Northwestern, that's a big no-no. Not even Rutgers can make that an even match. Oregon State versus San Jose State. It would be hilarious to watch them just absolutely wax after USC couldn't do it. And then Florida State versus LSU. This is where I think, hey, there's one of two games. One of two games that will give Texas a chance to be in the top 10. Florida State, number 8, going up against LSU, number 5. Sunday night, 6:30. That's going to be a game to watch easily. If one of those teams gets beat handily, you could see a top 10 Texas team. Just by virtue of teams got to move up. Someone's got to move up. I know who Harry Orange Wookie is. That is Brandon Offerman, if I'm correct, on Twitter. What's up, Brandon? Sorry for just plugging your entire name right there. Feel free to call in the link below if you want to call in. I need to make these louder.
What's up, baby? Take me
Oh,
out.
you want to know where I'm at? We outside.
This one's for Keelan Robinson.
Watch out! He's got getting away from the cop speed.
Yeah. And then Duke versus Clemson on Monday. Duke could do it. You know what? I agree, but that was early in BK's tenure. Here's the deal. If that's what, like, as a Texas fan, if you want, my bad, but let me see. My bad for all. No, I shouldn't be saying this because this is the dub of the stream. Thank you for all 10 of you for being out here, and I'm not meaning that sarcastically. This is hey, that's nice. That's nice. This is an early start to these little streams, and I appreciate every single one of you for tuning in. For all you that are here, I'm going to be doing these Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Going to be doing them consistently. So Friday night before the game, get a little call-in show. Maybe people call in, talk about, hey, what's happening tomorrow. Rice, not that much, but Alabama, that's when she start getting fun. And then also after Rice too, because then that's when we get some real clarity on. I mean, look, we've heard the things about Arch Manning behind the scenes. But it's going to be garbage time, right? But getting to see Malik, I want to see who comes out first and to back up Quinn Ewers. Okay, I want to see the second guy out. Who's number 2? And then most importantly, I want to see them all play. Like I want us to get to Charles Wright, Chuck Wright. I want to see Charles Wright out there. I cannot look. I have a video. I'm going to be doing a hype video for y'all. They can all. Now, granted, it's just throwing the ball. So at the end of the day, if you're a college quarterback and you can't throw a spiral, probably at a lower level school. But yeah, right. He's got a spiral on his ball too. He's got a spiral on his ball too. But if we want to see Texas hop up into the top 10 for the Alabama matchup, we're going to want to see a Clemson loss. And that'll be interesting because the polls drop before they play, so we probably can't see a Clemson drop out of the top 10 unless they wait until after. They could do it. I don't know. That's actually going to be interesting to see what happens. But if Florida State loses handily by 21 points, hey, is what it is. We're going it. I do think Malik comes out first after Quinn. I believe that too. But who knows? And at the end of the day, I don't want any, whether it's Malik politics with the fans, whether it's what, I don't care. Just do it. Wait. Does AB drop on Tuesday? I thought they came out on Mondays. Okay. Yeah, no, they do it normally Monday, but I read and I quote, that later date comes as a result of the unlike most weeks when the poll comes out on Sundays after the games, the week 1 edition will come out a few days later on Tuesday, September 5th at around 2 p.m. Eastern Time, following the conclusion of week 1, the entire week 1 schedule. That later date comes as a result of the expanded opening weekend of football, with the regular slate of games taking place on Saturday, September 2nd. But there are also 3 games set for Sunday, September 3rd, and 1 more matchup for Monday, September 4th, and the AP voters will wait until all these games are played before submitting their top 25 ballots. So, yes! If Clemson loses, Texas in, yes. If Florida State loses, Texas could slide in, yes, absolutely. If Florida State loses like a close game, like it's a nail bite, it's beautiful. Oh, or even just like close. No, Texas is not getting in without a loss to Clemson. And it all at the end of the day, all that does is it just changes the narrative of the game from Texas is ranked 11 playing whatever Alabama's ranked 4th to Texas is a top 10 team being number 10 and Alabama's ranked 4th. It just changed it to now, like when people talk about statistics of, top 10 matchups and all that stuff. When Texas is a top 10 team playing another top 10 team and all that stuff that doesn't matter, has no relevance to the season whatsoever, that's just where it can kind of come in. And some nerds like me like to, we like to get things going on our side. Who can blame me? Who can blame us? Who can blame us? But I'm going to be waiting. We will give it about like another 10, 15 more minutes to get some call-ins. See if anybody else wants to call into the show. If not, thank you to the caller that called in earlier. Really appreciate it, but I do want y'all to tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. at least. At the very least, 7 p.m. we got Kyle Umling coming on Orange Bloods. Only reason why I'm plugging that is because it's just one of my shows. I am part of it, and also real Aaron Little and Travis Scaly fan. They are 2 good dudes. Good dudes. Glad to be working with them. Okay. You know what? We can go ahead and look at some team ranking stuff. All right, here, give me 1 second. Alrighty then, Mike. Back. Sorry about that. Well, you know what? I'm going to have to actually go get my dad some food and all that. Specifically, cantaloupe. So, all right, everybody, I thank you for coming out tonight. Thank you for coming out for the caller. I should have got your name earlier. It was Feisty Mannix. Feisty, thank you for calling out. Thank you for coming out, and thank you for calling in. If y'all want to call in, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, at most of the time I'm going to try to start at 10 p.m. Sometimes can go to 11. Who knows? It's Nash at Night. It may start at 11. It may start at 12. Who knows? So, be sure to tune in. Be sure to turn on the notification bell. I will be dropping videos daily from here on out. And also, if you want to catch a stream, you want to call in or anything like that, notification bell. You're gonna be notified right away when I go live. But, all right, buddy. Yeah, hey, thank you, Merritt. Thank you, Brandon. Have a good night. And as always, hook!